Are you looking for real talk on love, marriage, parenting, and relationships? Join us every Thursday morning at 8 a.m. for Family Matters, a brand new show on Praise 87.9 FM. Hosted by Dwayne Uter, alongside Dr. Cheyenne O'Connor, a licensed clinical psychologist and relationship expert. We'll tackle the real issues that families face. Straight talk, expert advice, and live call-ins. Got questions? We've got answers. Tune in and let's build stronger families together. Family Matters, this and every Thursday on Praise 87.9 FM.
Right, start on a Thursday morning, starting your day with a smile. Dr. Cheyenne O'Connor is with me this morning. Good morning, Doctor.
Hey, morning, Dwayne. Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday morning to be back again.
Beautiful Thursday morning. I just thank God for the Cayman Islands.
I probably should say beautiful here in the Cayman Islands.
Yes, it's beautiful here in the Cayman Islands.
Our minds are still drenched in the water, soak-logged area of Western Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my Jamaican shirt this morning.
So I noticed.
I am repping Jamaica. I'm repping the beautiful. I still can see beauty.
Yeah.
I still can see beauty in the future. Very rebuild, very resilient, strong people.
Yeah, and I think usually when there's destruction like what we see in Hurricane Melissa, it creates an opportunity.
Yes.
After all the hard life, it creates an opportunity to rebuild better.
Yes.
Stronger.
Yes.
And I've seen that so many times. I do recall two main destructions. Destructive events caused by fire. One church we had in Jamaica that was completely destroyed by fire, and also the East Jamaica Conference office. And in both cases, they were able to build back much better and much stronger. And so the opportunity does exist here for the western section of Jamaica Land We Love. To build back better. And so we hope it will take some time. It will definitely take some time, but we hope the resources will be available to make areas like St. Elizabeth and Hanover and Westmoreland and Eastern Westmoreland and Falmouth in Trelawney and Montego Bay areas also to be able to build back, and the lives of the individual to build back better. It's going to take them some time, but we think the opportunity exists.
Those are the key areas, those are the major areas, but there are also other pockets in Jamaica.
Yes.
Where houses were totaled.
Yeah. Up in Trelawney, for example,
Yes.
there was, I watched a video from in Trelawney, that's near in the area of the Christiana area, and there are a lot of houses that were destroyed, particularly because in those rural areas, there's not much building code that they were subjected to, and so people just try put up something and and a roof over their head, and therefore they are the ones that really particularly houses that were not roofs that were not slabbed. The slab roof people tend to survive a little bit more, and people with standing seam roof, they tend to do a little better. We saw that also in Hurricane Ivan here. Yes. For some strange reason, the building guys are better able to say why, but we noted that the houses with standing seam seem to do a little better.
Something that came to my attention, I was watching a video, and I can imagine that it was quite likely for persons like those to lose their lives.
Yeah.
Slab roof, fully concrete house. So there was not a wind element, but the water removed the earth from beneath them.
Wow.
And the house just toppled.
And that is perhaps the complexity of things like hurricane, because you have different threats, right? You have
Yes.
threats coming from the wind.
Yes.
You have threats coming from the rain, the water. Right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, if you live near the coast, you have
From surges.
from storm surges, and so there are multiple threats. If one doesn't take you down, the other surely will, and that's what makes a hurricane so deadly and so devastating. And we understand that the death toll in Jamaica continues to rise.
Yes, yes. As they discover.
Discover more and more bodies.
And there's always a mystery in a hurricane.
Yeah.
Because you'd see a house that's not built to code, and all the houses around them
Falling
down, and that one stands. That one
Yeah.
stands.
Yeah, you see that so many times repeated. Yes.
Yes, yes.
There's I don't know what's the explanation for it. There's
One is gonna ask, okay, God.
Yes.
Okay, God, explain this.
Yeah.
Explain this. We all praying.
Yeah.
Explain this.
And the other day, the fires in California, we saw something like that.
Yes,
We saw something like the fire in Hawaii when there was a fire. Something.
Yes.
Every building was burnt around except I think it was one church.
Yes.
So we do have those anomalies that do happen, and people put different meanings to them.
Yes.
But yeah, those are a little glimmer of hope. If you're just joining us this morning, we are continuing the coverage of the destruction in Jamaica by Hurricane Melissa and the recovery process that has already begun in different parts of the country. And of course, we're looking at the mobilizing efforts here in the Cayman Islands to see how we can reach individuals, and we'll be talking about that this morning. We'll also be talking to our ADRA director here in a couple of minutes.
And I'm going to be trying to reach out to some persons in Jamaica.
Right, and the local areas of Jamaica.
Who are seeing what's happening or
Right.
feeling the people what's happening.
Right.
I mean, he sent me a bunch of videos. We spoke last night. And you would have known Dyke Williams.
Right, I know Dyke
Heart
Williams.
of Gold.
Beautiful.
Heart of Gold. Heart of
Dyke
Gold.
is in Westmoreland, isn't it?
Westmoreland. Is in Negril,
Negril.
Sheffield.
Yep.
But
So we'll be talking to them, and then also we'll be giving some ideas of the plans coming up later on for a mega Jamaica Relief recovery concert that we'll be doing here in the Cayman Islands. And while I'm talking about that, yesterday I came across a news report that one of the member of parliaments in Jamaica has initiated a program called Adopt a Family.
yes, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it.
And I thought that was such a
Interesting.
very interesting,
Very,
brilliant,
very
brilliant
interesting.
idea.
Brilliant.
That we can all identify a family in Jamaica and adopt that family to take care of their needs. And I thought that was such a beautiful way. And that's an idea that we can also expand here in the Cayman Islands, because so many people here, over 14,000 Jamaicans here. Who do have families in Jamaica. And also, you may not be a Jamaican, but you do have, your heart goes out to individuals in Jamaica. I think it's a good idea to adopt a family. How that will happen, we'll probably get some details on that, to see how we can recommend some families for adoption. And we provide the necessary resources they need, particularly as they have to rebuild, right? It's one thing to give them some clothes and food for the immediate need, but then they all have a house to build, and that is where the bigger challenges are going to come from.
This is interesting. I was just reading something about in a location in St. Elizabeth.
Yes.
All the cars were battered. All the cars were battered. Except those of the Adventist members.
How do they explain that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. It's just a mystery.
It is.
It's a mystery. And I can tell you something. Let me just put it out there, right? God has no favorites.
Exactly.
God has no favorites. He has in these and let me just say this: God doesn't send storms based on what I've seen.
Yeah.
God calms storms.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of mysteries will happen.
And a lot of people interpret things the way they would like to interpret things. And carve out theologies out of it. But it is not so.
Yes.
All right, we'll be trying to get in touch with, we'll be making contact with our ADRA director. Ella Ocho in a minute. And while we do so, part of the challenges going forward after all the immediate needs are met, then widespread devastation like this tend to result in a lot of mental health issues that will come after.
Yes.
And so we'll be speaking to that shortly. A lot of post-traumatic stress that we will probably see rising in large numbers. Individuals who are completely traumatized. That we can expect to see that happen in the next couple of months after the storm, or even years after the storm, because post-traumatic stress can rise years after the immediate stressful or traumatic situation.
Dyke said something to me last night. He said, Dwayne, I saw a lady, and I'm sure she won't have that foot for another week. Like many persons, he said, many persons just have their beds.
Right.
Because the only reason why they have their beds is because they bunker underneath the bed and hold it down to prevent things from right. So when you get out from under your bed, you look, there is no house.
There's no house, precisely. We have heard that those accounts over and over and over and over and over again. So see, that's really challenging.
I'm also going to open up the phone lines.
Yes.
For those who have, whether you have family in Jamaica, whether you have friends in Jamaica, whether if your heart goes out to Jamaica and you want to support in some way, trust me, I know it's hard. I know life is very hard. And you might not even have money, but sometimes even a word of encouragement towards Jamaica is going to be appropriate. So the number is 945-9029, 945-9029. We're going to take one song, Keeper by Joel Osborne, because this is our heart goes out to Jamaica. We want to make sure that everybody knows that you're not an island. And we're not alone. Yeah, we've had a great reference point here in Cayman. In 2004, Hurricane Ivan, and that prepared us to know what others go through in a hurricane. We had Category 4. This is one category more than what we had. This is, and we can see, Dr. O'Connor, how Cayman has rebuilt, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, you'd never believe it. Look, coming to the Cayman
coming
Islands
out of the rubble.
Yeah.
It's much stronger. It's much better.
So there is hope. There's a lot of hope, and we know the Lord will bring back Jamaica back to its feet again.
All right. I'm sure many persons in Jamaica is asking, where is my brother? Where is my, because you woke up and you didn't find him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We have Mr. Ojo online, the ADRA director of Cayman Islands.
Yeah. Morning, hello, Ocho.
Good morning, Pastor, and good morning, Dwayne. A bright morning, beautiful sunshine.
It is.
It is. Thanks for joining us. I know you are very, very busy at work, leading the ADRA relief efforts here in the Cayman Islands, and trying to bring relief to the suffering brothers and sisters, and over there in Jamaica. You may want to just share with us, Sir Ocho, what has been happening so far as ADRA is concerned, and what else we can do to help.
Yes, well, first of all, we continue to accept supplies at the Georgetown Seventh-day Adventist Church from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Mondays to Tuesdays, and from Friday from 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and from Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Right now we have started a soup kitchen in Westmoreland.
Yes, I saw something like that yesterday. You have some folks already flew down there to operate soup kitchen. How did that go?
Yes, well, what happened is that we had ADRA development volunteers from the Cayman Islands, and they returned home.
Oh,
we still have that network active.
right. Okay.
So these members, we communicate with them. Anything that we are doing as relates to relief, we notify them, and they have decided that they have organized a soup kitchen, and we have fed approximately 200 persons that are forced outing. We have plans to go back again Sunday, but this time we are adding some additional activities because there are some houses, and we are starting to clean some houses.
Yes.
While the others are cooking. It's
Okay,
a
good.
mobile tent movement, yeah.
Great. Because I know a number of the houses are completely, those that are still standing, some of them are in mud, some are a lot of debris all over them. So the idea of cleaning the houses is a beautiful idea.
Yes, and our intention is to continue this sort of soup kitchen because it's not a permanent structure, it's a tent structure.
Right.
So they are moving and pitching in certain areas
Yes.
and feeding the people because it's difficult to look organized in one separate place.
Yes.
When you do that sort of thing, it's only a few people. So we are trying our best to move around to some of the most affected areas and at least have this soup kitchen 2 days a week because some folks are traveling over 15, 20 miles to go to the various areas, you know, and that's critical. Yeah.
Beautiful. So you get the soup kitchen was what in the St. Elizabeth area?
Well, they said Westmoreland.
Westmoreland, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's St. Elizabeth, but Westmoreland, Whitehall.
Yeah. Okay.
Area.
Yeah, Whitehall in Westmoreland. I know that place quite all right. That was severely damaged as well. So that's a good area. How I know you started the relief here in the Cayman Islands, getting stuff. How has that been going?
Yes, well, so far it is going well, but we still need to focus on a few major items. One of the things we notice is that you see children underclothing and female underclothing and men underclothing. There is a shortage of that donation. So we need to get some more of those things. Also, shoes for children, but one of the things we are recommending, because we have gotten some relief items and sometimes we have to discard based on the nature. We are suggesting that if we could get new simple shoes for children, you know, we'll be happy, you know, in good condition, flat shoes, you know, for those maybe ages 4 to 7, 3 to, because they are barefooted. And that's a challenge.
You know, that's a very good point you brought out, because sometimes when we think of relief, you don't even think of that. You don't even, we tend to think of water and food and all of that. But yeah, what we have seen on our television screens, people entire houses are gone, and so the idea of getting shoes for the children, school shoes, for example, and other shoes for the children of different sizes. That's a very good idea. And then you're stressing also the underwears for
Yes.
children, and male and female. Okay, that's very important. Very, very important. We're grateful for that insight.
I think it's
And I want to emphasize that we are looking for, when we are seeking that sort of help, we are looking for new items.
Yes,
New
yes,
items,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yes.
you don't want to send used
Yeah.
underwears.
We have had some experience like that already, so you got to be careful. Yeah.
I think we could start a campaign this morning
Yeah.
for persons to just buy underwears and drop it off.
Yeah.
They're relatively inexpensive. A person can pick up a pack of any size
Yeah.
and just drop it
Yeah.
off. So let that be your
Your contribution.
contribution.
And shoes. I know some
And
folks
shoes.
can buy a few pairs of children's shoes.
Yes, yes.
and drop them off. Or if you are a store owner, and you're in
Yes.
that field and you'd like to
Donate.
donate a couple dozens of underwears for both boys and girls, men and women, and drop them off. And if you can donate a couple of pairs of shoes, I think that's exactly why we're having this program, just to see how well we can get the word out to individuals who can contribute.
So we just got a message. I just got a message from a business owner, K Manners.
Hmm.
I will donate children's shoes.
Beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful, beautiful.
And we are saying now at this stage, in terms of shoes, we are not looking for Clarks and top items.
Expensive,
because
yeah,
We
yeah.
want to spread as
Shoes.
much as
Yeah.
possible.
Shoes.
Right.
We are seeing shoes at certain places of kids for maybe for something, this little crop.
Yep.
sort of
Yes,
stuff,
yes.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they can drop this off
Amen.
at your center at the Georgetown Seventh-day Adventist Church Hall.
Yes. We'll
Right.
be happy for that.
Right, that's at the four-way stop right beside the
And there's a
HSA.
sign out there. There's a
Yeah.
big signage out there.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing we are requesting, we have gotten milk, but it's liquid. We are requesting that if we can get powdered milk.
Powdered milk, okay.
Especially also baby milk, that sort of milk, powdered form, because the liquid sometimes due to heat, if we shipping and time, it could burst. But powdered milk
Yes,
will be welcome.
yes.
Another thing is that we have gotten oil, but more than 5 gallons of cooking oil. But we are saying that if we can get smaller bottles of oil,
Yes,
Yes, yes.
which is easy to dispense, because the 5 gallon that will deal with if you deal in a lot of soup kitchens.
yes,
and,
yes, yes.
Yeah. So those are some of the things and sanitary items for women.
Yeah, I was thinking about things like that, including things
Yeah, we
like
got-
toothpaste
but we
and
need more.
toothbrush and soap,
Yes.
and those critical items that sometimes we overlook. When you look at the devastation and see entire houses blowing down, people have absolutely nothing. There are little things that we overlook sometimes, and I think if you're out there and you can buy a couple dozen toothpaste, and sometimes they come in packages, wholesale packages, and toothbrushes and soap and all those little things, that would go a long way if we can put together a care package for these individuals. Elder Ocha, anything else that you think we may need to try that is in short supply that you may also need?
Yes. We also juices. We have juices, but like a Capri Sun, they have about 40 in that.
Yes.
To distribute to people. As much cases of that will help quite a lot. The water, we we need water, but we can manage that. If it comes to, people can still donate water. We don't have a problem.
Yes.
But the juices, the children's stuff, these are critical items that we want to get going.
And I'm wondering, as you speak, I'm wondering if places like Foster's and Early's and
Yes.
Can these individuals who have progressive, who deal with wholesale items, maybe these individuals, we can touch base with them to see if they could make some significant contribution in terms of some of these items that we're talking about.
A number of things. Something else that is very important is cash.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these places import water. For example, they import water from Jamaica. I'm drinking water this morning from Jamaica, and so instead of bringing it from Jamaica to here to send back to Jamaica, give the cash, and then I'm sure Adra could just get a container load of water from those places in Jamaica to supply. There's no shipping involved to Cayman. And no shipping from Cayman, yes.
Beautiful.
That's a good idea, El Ocho. Could you just share with us people who may not be able to buy a pair of shoes or have the time to go out and get something, but they can donate cash towards helping the relief effort?
Yes.
Just tell us where they can make those donations.
Right. So we have banking information. First of all, the name on the account is Adventist Development. I want to repeat that. Adventist Development. That's the name on the account.
Okay.
It's a saving account. And the saving account is 06975500623 I want to repeat that. And please indicate the saving account is 06975500623 and it's Royal Bank in Georgetown.
Okay,
right?
Beautiful.
And I want to make a note here before we come off there is that some of us who are working with corporate bodies, we can also represent this cause.
Right.
Talk to your manager, talk to your firm and say, hey, even people within that office, let them know that we are in need to get these things. And the idea of that container of water is an excellent idea, even right there. We can do that.
Beautiful, beautiful. I want to ask Sir Ocho before you leave. One of the things that I remembered quite well that was very, very useful and in high demand after Hurricane Ivan was tarpaulin. I haven't heard anything about that. Is that something that we're seeking to get? Do you have any word in the idea of the need for tarpaulin?
Well, we need quite a lot of tarpaulin. I'm glad to raise that, Pastor, because right now for temporary covering, that's a given, right? If somebody says they want to donate some tarpaulin, and even if they send us some cash, and even if we know places down there that will have tarpaulin instead of shipping, we can purchase quite a lot and just have our team distribute.
I think that would be
is very important.
Very, very important. With so many houses completely decimated, so many houses. There are some houses that have no roof, so it's easy to put a tarpaulin on. The roof is just completely gone. You're looking straight into the sky from the houses. So that is going to be a major need. There, some people are sleeping outside
in a couch.
In a couch. I mean, it is. Jamaicans, if they have a tarpaulin, they can easily find a couple of sticks and put up a tent and go somewhere there, even if the house structure itself is gone. So tarpaulin is a major need in times like this. So if you have and you can make some available, or you want to purchase some, or you want to donate the cash, big demand for tarpaulin, especially in those hard-hit areas where we can put a roof, a temporary roof shelter over the heads of these individuals. So big item on the demand list for tarpaulin. Sometimes you may have good tarpaulin at home that you're not using. We'd ask you to pack those also and take it to the relief center. I'll be happy to take those over because that's going to be a major need as people start the repair of their houses.
All sizes.
All sizes,
All
precisely.
All sizes, yeah. The bigger, the better.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share your number with us again, Elder Ocho, so we could...
Your telephone number?
Your telephone number.
Yeah, so they can reach out to you.
I can tell it has been very active.
Yes.
Even as I speaking to you.
Yeah, just
somebody just called, and I have to wait on that. Yes, the numbers that you can use to contact.
Yes.
I'm giving you 3 numbers. My number, Edris Ocho. It's 3276609. And then we have also another number. This is Maureen Kidd, 917-1199.
Okay.
Right, and then we have another number for Public Relation Officer, Janetta, 916-5534. Also, just want to add something here before any closer. We are trying to send a small plane of stuff on Thursday, right? Leaving here on Thursday. So I just want to notify, we already have a group committed to donate some items for that specific trip. Okay? So I want to just encourage you, talk to your employer, let them know, whatever they can do.
Let's get some underwears. Let's pack that plane with underwears and sanitary stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, sounds good. We really appreciate that. So a small plane load of relief will be flying out of here on Thursday, courtesy of ADRA and its supporters. And if you would like to contribute, get those packages in today or tomorrow is Thursday. So again, the appeal for tarpaulin, if you have tarpaulin and you can sponsor some, bring them over. And for underwears, for male, female, children, also school shoes or any kind of shoes for our children. Elder Ocho, ADRA Director, is pointing out to some of the major needs that are there. And if you're sending over milk powder and the powdered milk that they can mix with water, that'd be grateful. And any other thing you think will be helpful to them. All right, thank you very much, Elder Oja, ADRA Director for the Cayman Islands chapter. As you continue the hard work with your team. Again, the collection center is at the Georgetown SDA Church Hall. That's at the 4-way stop beside the Georgetown Hospital. All day today they'll be collecting. And hope by God's grace we can fill that plane and send over.
Yes.
Song for those of you who are struggling with this Hurricane Melissa. A special song to all our family members here in the Cayman Islands who are suffering, who have lost loved ones in Jamaica.
We have a call coming in though. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Pastor Dwayne.
Good morning, Michelle.
Morning.
Thank you for the new title.
Morning. Yes.
Listening to the program, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the emphasis that you are placing on this. So persons can really pouring in. For you just to take the time out, this moment to take your mind off everything else and just focus on what is. Thank you so much. It's really hard to think about.
Great.
God is able. God is able.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate that. Yeah, we want to identify with the struggles of our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. And so we felt that it was important to dedicate this time to them.
Oh,
and hopefully this song will cheer us up.
I'm going to be touching base with Dyke Williams. Dyke Williams won the ground down there. He told me that they're also freezing ice overnight to take to the communities.
Oh, wow.
It's very, very...
Wow.
Now it's down in the valleys, trials and temptations. That's where your faith really put to the test. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night.
Indeed, the God of the day is the God in the night. We have Mr. Dyke Williams online. Good morning, Dyke.
Hey, what's up, you? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Hey, morning, Dyke. How are you? This is Pastor O'Connor. You're doing all right?
Hey, good morning, Pastor O'Connor. We're doing fine, quite fine right now. We're just having a little breakfast to get the day mobilized.
Oh, great, great, great. I heard of the good work that you're doing down there, man.
It's a team effort
Yes.
from the church. A lot of us have just come together,
Yes.
and it's really all of us from the Sheffield Circuit, right here where you were.
Yes,
Pastor,
yes,
doing that
yes,
mega crusade. So we
yes.
still have to meet some of those persons who you got baptized.
So we're curious. Dyke, you're on the ground right there. Is it as bad as we're seeing on TV and on YouTube?
Yeah, it depends on where you go.
Yes.
Right now we have two types of Jamaica. One where some persons have not gotten any damage, while the other end, the western end,
Yes.
is terrible. It's devastated. In some communities, there are no trees. In some communities, there are
Wow.
no homes. In
Wow.
some communities,
Wow.
some churches are blown down. People want things like water. Immediate, we're in the relief stage. You know that all
Yes.
disasters have a triple R, the relief, the recovery, and the rebuild. We're still in the relief stage here.
Yes.
We're trying to get immediate supplies to the members and to the community at large.
Yes.
Some persons have total damage, nothing left. And some persons are sleeping under their beds. That's the only thing they could have held on over them while their house went. So what we're trying to do is to go into these communities and give them some hot meals.
Yes.
We're giving them tarpaulin because there's nothing to cover them. And you find out that there's a lot of dead livestock also. So, we all have to bring sanitary stuff because if not, we have to control that aspect also, that we don't have an epidemic.
Yes. Yes.
Because
Disease breaking up. Yep.
especially, yeah,
Yep.
in the Darlington area, Shafton, Withorn, Petersfield, these places are a nightmare. I came in just about water in White House.
Oh, in White House. Okay.
White House thereabouts.
Yes.
Sandals, White House,
Yes.
backing down New Hope.
Yes.
So you'll find that the persons in that immediate vicinity going across the Darlington Hills into St. James and back into Trelawney, estimate damage. And so you'll find out that is what is the immediate problem. We have a lot of help coming in, but some persons are cut off and they are really supplying the larger masses. But you go to some people need to go to the doctor. I saw a lady yesterday, our nurse had to treat her. I think she's going to lose her foot, because she can't reach to it. So we did a little, on the spot treating.
Yes.
Of the, little more than first aid, because that's only what we can do. When you go into these communities, it is an absolute wreck.
Wow. And I'm just, Dyke, as you spoke a while ago, I'm just wondering the idea of, I understand that the hospital, especially in Black River, is gone, and I heard that there's a field hospital set up somewhere there. But I'm just, as you talk of the people who are marooned and are cut off, I'm just wondering if pockets of health care can move into respective communities, like a nurse, a mobile nurse and a mobile doctor can probably, travel around into these inner devastated areas to just do, emergency responses. And are they organizing anything like that?
I think there's a lot of medics that are coming from some other countries.
Yes.
That are helping teams on the ground.
Yes.
I know that they're using the helicopters to go into different areas. There are some of those airlifting services. So I can't give a full report as to how wide the help is, because as you would imagine, the roads are impassable in some areas.
Yes.
So we're getting back to that now.
Yes.
So though I know they have airlifted doctors and nurses to some area, and they're airlifted water and that kind of things to those that are marooned. And I think health aid is also with them. But what we're seeing now is not so much on the health crisis side here in the area. It's people just don't have anywhere to sleep.
Yep.
People don't have any food to eat. That's the bigger crisis.
Wow.
That we're having, and that's where we're trying to fill the void. We go with a pot of soup, and we bring our gas tank and our stove, and we cook, because there is no electricity and there's no running water and so that is exactly what we're doing, Pastor, in terms of trying to help those who are really ravaged.
Wow.
I saw videos that you sent me last night where you have a bunch of persons home packing essential items, and you have bags that with that describes, okay, this is with oil, and this is with soap, and this is with toiletries, and
right.
I realize that you're even freezing ice.
Yeah, so what you're doing, that's what we're doing actually. You see, the Lord has worked in mysterious ways sometimes, and we have to find the good in the storm.
Yes.
And so you find out that the young people who cannot go to school now, because there are no schools for them to go to.
Right.
And He has blessed me with a little solar system that we have here.
Yes.
And so you find out that we set up some refrigerators. One is doing ice, just ice and water for people to go. We have food in another one, and there's abundance of fish. I do a little fishing.
Okay.
And the fishermen are helping us with the fish, because nobody has any where to store the fish.
To store the fish, yes.
Right. So we get some fish, and what you find out now is that we're going to be doing these meals. So they come in, these young people, a lot of them come in, and they now help out with the packing at night, and some with the cooking, and some are preparing the meals for when we come back from the road. The police is also there with us from the Negril police station.
Yes.
We have our escorts going through, because it can become dangerous at
yes,
times.
so I heard.
You would imagine that when there's a shortage, people,
Yep.
So we have to exercise caution when going in. Our pastor is also Pastor Anglin.
Yes.
He comes with us from time to time. So what we're doing is get the help from all who is available, and we congregate anywhere from 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the night, sometimes up to 12 o'clock, just packing, getting ready for the next day.
For the next day, wow.
That's right.
Wow.
And another team stays on the ground and start the prep again. And we do this several days that we've been doing this now.
Like, tell me, in your experience, in your walk through those ravaged areas, what are the conditions of the children?
It's hard to give you a good idea of that, because I think some of them are, taken out now to be with neighbors. Let's say those in Kingston. Some of the children are gone back to other relatives.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
A lot of children are there, and so we brought some teddy bears and some little things. Everybody knows but there is an emotional trauma on the children. They were expecting. They were excited about the storm.
Yep.
Figured no. Everybody can't believe the damage, and so you find some of them, wanting a little. So we do a little thing for them. We bring some digestives, some little kiddies juice, all these things, because they're there and they need the care also. And some of them just were excited about it, but no, it's trauma.
Man, we really want to thank you and the team. Please pass on our commendation to the team you have around you, doing your contribution. Like it's from the Sheffield area in Westmoreland, and this is his personal effort organized by a number of individuals around him. Boy, you paint the picture so well for us, because we over here in the Cayman Islands, we are in air condition and electricity and water, and sometimes the idea that you painted a while ago was just very striking in my eyes. They have no water, they have no electricity, they have nothing, so they carry around their stove and cook on their stove, carry on the gas, carry on your stove, carry on the food, and cook for individuals. Oh man, this is just amazing.
Let me say, Pastor, we've gotten some help from West Tender Inn also. They're the one that is doing that part of the initiative.
Yes.
The stove.
Yes.
So the hotel is helping. That's West Tender Inn, way there in Negril. The last hotel in Negril.
Oh, great.
They're one of the first on board.
Yes.
And we so appreciate the effort. We're
Yes.
trying to reach out to some more. And Mr. Lake was there from a couple steps away. Yesterday, former financial manager, he walked the ground with us.
Okay, good.
He actually saw a security guard that worked with him for years.
Yes.
They were never friends, but they were able to reignite some friendship yesterday. And, it was heartwarming to see them trying to make up, never
Good.
knowing that they were going to even see each other.
Wow.
So there have been some real stories here, and that is what we're all about, Pastor, helping each one trying to reach one.
Man, Dyke, want to thank you so much, sir. Really want to thank you so much.
We'll definitely get in touch with Dyke through Adra here.
Yes,
So
yes.
that they could,
So that we can connect.
Yes, yes.
We're doing our part over here in the Cayman Islands, organizing some relief supplies to send over. And we pray God will multiply the little that we're sending over and
We
to
appreciate
expand.
the effort, Pastor.
Yes,
we appreciate
yes,
it so
yes.
very much, and please give our regards and our love to all those there.
Yes.
I know they want to help, so we appreciate it much. Thank you.
All right, my friend. God bless. Take care.
take care, Dyke.
Bye-bye.
Good.
Theme song for the Jamaica Recovery, God on the Mountain. You'll be hearing it every morning until we back on our feet again.
Yes. Dr. O'Connor, it is for me. I have this thing about me where I have a very graphic
Image, memory.
memory,
Yeah.
and I will feel the pain that people feel.
Yep.
Easily.
Yep.
Easily.
That was quite moving, isn't it?
It's quite moving. Quite moving, and that is very palatable based on how he told me some stuff last night. I'm sure
Wow.
is protecting people's breakfast this morning. But the need is great, is vast, and you can't do it by yourself. I can't do it by myself.
Yeah.
The 14,000 Jamaicans here can't do it by ourselves. It takes a worldwide
Effort.
effort to do it.
It's quite moving, however, when you see reports of plane load of relief coming in from different countries coming into Jamaica. It was quite moving. Quite moving. And by the way, there are a lot of Jamaicans in other areas of Jamaica, like in the Kingston area, that have just packed their car of food and drive down. Yeah, just to help out each other. I heard stories of Jamaicans taking Jamaicans in their home because, as you said, as Dyke said, I was wondering, where do these people sleep? There are thousands and thousands of houses that are no longer existing with 4 and 5 people used to live in them.
Yes.
And you wonder, where are they sleeping? Because there's absolutely nowhere for them to sleep. And we understand now the devastation. Some of them are sleeping outside, some are with other family members in different parts of the country. It is bad. It is bad as it could be.
And it's also uncomfortable to be out of your space.
Yep.
And after a while it becomes a burden. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It becomes a burden.
Exactly.
No, you might not be able to give all like $1 million. You might not be able to even adapt a household in Jamaica. But what you can do is support. We have a major fundraiser coming up on the 30th of this month. It's going to be at the Lion Center. I was just home and I called an artist, a friend of mine who I know who has a heart of gold, John Mark Wigan. And just talking to him, I didn't even tell him what I was calling him about. And the first thing he said to me, I have this amount of money that I want to donate. I want to give to the relief effort, and I don't know how to do it. I don't even know where to start. And I said, John Mark, don't use that amount of money and try to feed all of Jamaica. Try look for a family and impact that one family.
Yes.
It
Yes, I think that's the thinking that a lot of people are having right now.
The need is great. but you can't fill all the needs.
Yeah.
And he said it must be God who called it, because I was wondering how to give
make
that,
a contribution.
to give that money. And I said, well, that wasn't the reason I called it. I called it because I wanted you to headline a concert, a benefit concert here in the Cayman Islands. And he said, Utah, it's a yes.
Yeah.
There's no question. There's no money involved. I would come. If it's tomorrow, tell me.
Amen to that.
Right? And so right away, you know, with these kind of efforts, you could get 1 million artists to come. But think about it. When you have one artist coming to do this, you're actually saving on the money.
Yeah, because benefit concert
Yes.
is not for you to spend a lot of money on the
Yes,
concert.
yes,
No,
yes, yes.
it's for the concert people to volunteer their contribution.
Yes.
And so November 30 is it there
Yes,
at the
Sunday,
Lion Center.
the Lion Center.
So this is going to be huge, a mega Jamaica Relief benefit concert entitled Jamaica Recovery,
Yes,
right?
sir.
And we're trying to put the word out. So from now, so there are some people who can't contribute, don't have the opportunity, and probably don't even have the time, but you can make a contribution to the Jamaica Relief effort. This is going to be November 30. That's going to be Sunday evening. Sunday evening at 6:30
Yes.
at the Lion Center. Write that down in your diary as a big item, as a Jamaica Relief concert to help the folks in Jamaica. And tickets will be available.
Yes.
And contribution?
Contribution is $100.
So the contribution is $100, and by the way, we're this is because
Yes.
it is a fundraiser for Jamaica, right?
Yes.
So your $100 towards this concert. You know, normal concert tickets are a little lower than that, but
Yes.
we decided to make this as your contribution. So you're helping out the relief fund in
And for
Jamaica.
many persons, it's going to be a sacrifice.
Yes.
We know it's going to be a sacrifice.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Man, by the way, it's okay to be a sacrifice because
It is.
that we want sacrificial giving. That's
Yes.
that's what we want. We want sacrificial giving. And if some people can sponsor.
Yes.
Other people who can't afford it, you can. That's a good
Yes,
way
yes,
to
yes,
sponsor
yes.
some co-workers, sponsor some friends, sponsor some members of your church who may find it difficult to come up with $100, and come out and let's just sing together, cry together, heal together,
Yes.
and support Jamaica in the Jamaica Recovery mega concert, Lion Center, November 30 at 6:30.
We'll have many videos of real life situations
Yes.
in Jamaica. We'll have many
Testimonial experiences.
experiences.
Yes.
I've seen many persons here so far
Yes.
who have not said, my family was wrecked in Jamaica and whatever. But there are persons here that I've seen also whose family's house is total.
And there are people here up to yesterday. I was talking to some individual. Up to now, they can't hear a single word from their family members.
That is terrible.
Very, very terrible. I have a friend down in St. Elizabeth, and I've been calling. To this moment, I still can't hear anything. And there are a lot of people here with family members that some are just getting a word about them. Some are still have not heard anything, and so there's a lot of trepidation, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression that people are experiencing. I mean, it is a lot of mental health issues, and we hope as we plan this concert together, it will be a concert of healing and togetherness. As one country and one family, we support each other. So write this date down, November 30.
November 30.
Yeah, headline, that is my theme. This is my favorite song you're playing here, right? So I'm going to use it as a theme song for the Jamaica Recovery all the way leading up to...
Yes.
It just brings some hope and some joy and say the God on the mountain is always the God in the valley.
Yes.
God in the hurricane is God after the hurricane is always.
Always. And trust me, I remember in the 90s.
Yes.
The 90s. I think God just placed a word on my heart. It says, if you didn't realize all of your dreams
Yes.
on earth, it doesn't mean that you won't realize them.
Yeah.
Because life doesn't end. on earth.
Exactly. Precisely. Your life continues.
Yeah,
Life
life
continues.
doesn't end on this earth.
And one message you get out of this, if there's a message that everybody needs to get. Material things
Yes, yes.
are just that.
Mm-hmm.
They are temporary. They are
Yeah.
temporary. They are here today and they're gone tomorrow.
Yes.
And that's why the text in the Bible says, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God."
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's the priority. Your relationship with the Lord Jesus, that's a priority. All other things will be added. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And they can be taken away, but you and the Lord remain the same. I've heard so many people who say, "Boy, during this time, the only thing I could do is pray to God."
Yes, yes.
And that is why you need God in times like these. Fanny Christ will say we need an anchor.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope and trust that, as devastating as it is, we have lost home, we have lost cars, we have lost livestock, we have lost investment, but we still have our lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, once there's life.
And one there's life, we give God thanks and praise for that. And so my hope and trust for people who are going through difficult moments, hang on to your Lord. He will see you through, and He will carry us through. We'll build back better and stronger again, because Melissa thought he could have destroyed us, but no, we'll rise again.
Yeah, and let me just put a word of caution for everybody else who is enjoying their AC and their whatever. No island is immune to a Category 5
Right.
hurricane.
Precisely.
Right? We God has spared us, but trust me, no island. And I'm just looking at the path that Hurricane Melissa was slowly taking.
And had it not turned,
Had it not turned,
Yep.
we couldn't have this program this morning.
definitely would not have. And maybe that's why we can identify so much, because we have been there before, and we know exactly what folks are going through.
This has brought us to the end of Right Start for this morning, at the end of Family Matters. Next week, Thursday, we're still going to be dealing with
The Jamaica Recovery.
Recovery,
We'll
but
add
we also have some other guests
Yes,
joining
yes,
next week.
Yes. And those are relevant. We're looking at some of the mental health issues that can come out of this storm, and we hope as we work together to heal. We hope it was a blessing to you. Join us next week, Thursday.
Yes,
Do it
yes.
all over again.
One last thing before I go. Western Union has been giving no fee remittance to Jamaica.
Nice.
Which is really good. So capitalize on that.
Nice.
Send all your money to all the persons who can get it.
Nice.
As much as you can. I know it's hard times,
Yes.
but as much as you can. And I spoke with the manager here yesterday, and she's just right away willing to assist us in making this concert possible.
Beautiful.
Right?
Beautiful.
There are persons who came across, Williams Production that came across to help us. So right away, many persons are happy to help us. The Jamaican consulate is on board, so we're doing what we can to make this a wonderful.
And if there are others out there who would like to jump in and help us,
Yes,
some of
yes.
these mega companies, feel free to
Yes,
do so. We'll
yes,
be happy
yes.
to work together,
Yes.
hands in hands, as we try and help out our brothers and sisters in Jamaica.
All right. Until then, God walk good. Have a good Thursday.
Easy when you're up on the mountain and you got peace of mind like you've never known. But things change when you're down in the valley. Don't fade, for you're never alone. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. We talk of faith at its best. Now it's down in the valleys of trials and temptations. That's where your faith is really put to the test. For the God on the mountain is still God in the valley. When things go wrong, He'll make them right. And the God of the good times is still God in the bad times. The God of the day is still God in the night. The God of the day is still God in the night.
Hi, welcome to Jesus Wins, a daily devotional by Elizabeth Talbot. This whole month of November, we will be exploring the topic, Praising His Worthiness. November 6, His Evidence. When they came up out of the water, the Spirit of the Lord snatched Philip away, and the eunuch no longer saw him, but went on his way rejoicing. Acts 8, verse 39. No one or anything can take away the joy that we experience when we accept Jesus as our Savior. When I started my ministry as a pastor for young adults, a young woman in our group was diagnosed with Parkinson's. I saw her go through several surgeries as the disease slowly progressed over 20 years. Yet she never lost her joy and trust in the Lord. On the contrary, she became a beacon of bright light and continues to live out her powerful testimony. Luke continuously emphasizes, both in his gospel and in Acts, that true joy is powerful evidence that someone has accepted the good news of Jesus. In the first 2 chapters of the Gospel of Luke, we find 4 hymns of praise and thanksgiving. Joyful praises continue to flow throughout this gospel. When we get to the book of Acts, joy is associated with accepting salvation as well. In today's biblical story, God sent Philip to explain the